Hey everybody, welcome to another render demo how to draw tutorial. Today we're going to draw a Pokemon Pikachu. So I'm going to start off using a mechanical pencil, and feel free to use whatever kind of pencil if you want. But I'm going to start off with the basic shape, and I'm going to start off with the head area. It's kind of like this roundish top of the head, kind of a round shape, and get the overall body structure shape. Create the little cheek area here. So that's going to be kind of like the head area. And then we're going to go down and do the leg. The legs like this. And I'm just going to put some lines down afterwards. You can go ahead and erase those or just sketch right over them, draw right over them. Down here we're going to finish off the other side with the other leg. Just like that. And then up over here, let's create make sure I get the right kind of volume here. I'm going to have an ear kind of coming off in this direction, and another one in that direction. And these are kind of like long ears, and they're pointy. And on this side, same, a little bit shorter. Just like that. And now we'll draw the eyes. So I'm going to have two eyes, a little bit spaced apart from each other, like that. I have like a little nose, and then mouth shape, and then gonna have some cheeks, rosy cheeks over here, like that. And then where the leg is, we're gonna have one arm. So we're gonna have one arm on this side, kind of pointing towards the middle, kind of like a soft shape. Like that, and then another pointing this direction, just above the leg, like that. And then we're going to do the tail out over here. So the tail comes way up to where the ear is, kind of like this. Kind of comes down, just like a little bit of almost like a lightning bolt. Shape like this. Kind of like right where this cheek ends right here. Do a triangular shape right there. So I'm just going to erase a little bit. So, when you use a pencil, you can afford to make some mistakes and then just erase those. But when you commit with the marker straight out, then you kind of chance, not doing it in the right spot and having to kind of restart your drawing over again. So I'm just drawing in some little like pupil shapes for the eyeballs, and then some kind of like highlight points. Like that. There we go. So I think we're good. So now what I'll do is I'll go in and use a Sharpie to kind of pull some of these lines off and darken. So I'm going to take, well, let me finish off with the feet over here. So we got one set of feet here, and then we have another one over here, just like that. All right, so I'm going to go in and just use my Sharpie and start markering this up. As you can see, I'm taking some of the lines that I started and using those as a starting point, but if you feel you want to pick like the best line that you drew, kind of shift things over, you know, that's totally up to you. Okay, and then for her eye, just going to outline the eye first, and then kind of come back in afterwards with some color, and then I'll finish darkening up around the eye. Feet in here, and then I'll get the hands. Like that, and then lastly I'll get the tail put in. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to start off with a couple smaller areas like the rosy cheeks. Apply some color here, and keep the small like white areas as like little highlights. I'm using a marker paper, so if you use a regular copy paper, you might get some bleeding in your sketch and your drawing. But if you go and use marker paper, it usually takes the ink a lot better. So over here we have the eyeball area. I'm just going to add a little bit of gray color down here, and then there's going to be some gray in the tail area, like that. And then I'll go and finish off the eyeball area first. Color in. Color that area in like that. Little sad eyes, a little glossy color. Just like that, little sparkle. Okay, I'm going to thicken this line here. If you can do some line weight, it really starts to pull your drawing apart. So if you have the same thickness and consistency, doesn't have as much energy, so if you're able to kind of thicken certain areas with your line weight, it really does help with your drawing. All right, I'm going to finish off with the yellow color, because this Pikachu is yellow. And you can see I'm just going right over my pencil lines. And I'm trying to be a little careful with how close I get to the black, just because if I get too close, I'll start pulling some of the black color away and start smudging. I don't want to do too much of that. So just be patient, take your time, not in a hurry. Another process that you could do is once you have your lines in pencil, you can go and create your color first, apply color first, and then end with the black Sharpie lines. That's another way you could be a lot faster. You can really put down your color quick, and then just use a Sharpie and just go right over top, because you're not going to have to worry about bleeding or smudging any of the black lines. I'm creating some kind of highlight shapes, just letting the white paper from below become kind of like a highlight. With this marker paper, another technique you can do is you can actually use the black lines and intentionally run into it, create kind of shadings. You can darken this yellow color just by touching some of the black in certain areas, and that'll give you kind of like a shading technique. You just have to watch, because you'll end up getting the marker dirty and muddy. So if you do end up touching some of the black, make sure you really take that black away. So either on a scrap piece of paper, something that you can just doodle over on the side to make sure you kind of clear out that black. You don't want to let that sit in the marker for a long time, because next time you go to use the yellow or whatever color you just used, it'll be kind of dirty, and you don't really want that. So there's our Pikachu. We're almost done here. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Follow along with your family. It's a really cool drawing to do as a family, and hope to see you next time.